What is up, guys? It's your coach CJ back in with another Mindset Monday. So, we're going to be talking about you are always an unfinished product. And the reason why I want to talk about today's topic, I was listening to a podcast and I thought it was really insightful. And it was basically the idea that throughout your life, you need to adopt the mindset that you are a lifelong learner or a lifelong, again, unfinished product. Because once you start to identify as, let's say, right now, you're a cook or you're a mechanic or you're a skier, whatever it may be. And I was just saying that because I was skiing the other day and it was really fun. But the reason why this is so impactful, this is the reason why this is so important, is because we tend to get stuck. We tend to get stuck with the labels that we put on ourselves. We tend to get stuck with saying, for example, if you were never good in math, you tell yourself, I'm never good in math, right? Or if you're never good at spelling, you tell yourself, I was never good at spelling. And so what happens is this turns you into a fixed mindset. This turns you into this identity. This gives you that identity that there's no possible chance to change. There's no possible chance to change. So with being an unfinished product, what does that mean? Well, it means that throughout your life, you always have the ability to change, to grow, to develop skills, to change, to grow, to develop skills. And the reason why this is so important, guys, is that throughout your life, you've got to understand that this saying of old dogs can't learn new tricks is complete bullshit. The saying that old dogs can't learn new tricks is the depiction of a fixed mindset. And everybody here that's listening, you need to adopt a growth mindset, a lifelong learner mindset. The idea that by putting effort into a subject, into a business, into your fitness, you can improve. You can go from level 1, level 10, level 100, whatever that is. And the only way you can do this, guys, is to adopt the mindset that you are unfinished product. You are an unfinished product. And a lot of times this is really hard for us to do because throughout your life, you were either told, maybe when you're in high school, maybe when you're in middle school, that you were not good at something, right? Or maybe throughout your life, you followed a career path and you told yourself, I'm only going to be an accountant. I'm only going to be blah, blah, blah. And so what this does is it limits you. You've set the limitation on yourself. You told yourself that I'm only going to be an accountant. I'm only going to be a skier. So you never try snowboarding. So you never try another career. So you never try something new because you adopt the mindset that you are a finished product, that you are done, that there's nothing else that you can learn. And a lot of people surprisingly actually have this mindset. And it might sound, when I'm saying it, wow, that's so crazy. Why would anybody think like that? But in the reality, majority of people actually do think like this. A lot of people have a fixed mindset. A lot of people think that once they hit 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, that you're done with. You can't learn. You can't get better. If you're always unfit, then you're always going to be unfit. If you're always a cook, you're always going to be a cook. But what I'm telling you guys, that if you want to realize your full potential, that's my mission, to realize your full potential, to be your best. I want you guys to understand that you're never a finished product. You're never done. The growth is continuous, guys. And this goes with your fitness journey. This goes with your personal development. This goes with your careers. You got to understand that through conscious effort, through putting in the work, by working towards getting better, you can improve. You can become a better version of you. You can level up in whatever it is. It can be your career. It can be your fitness. But you need to start with understanding that you are an unfinished product. You got to understand that there is room for you to grow. You got to understand that even if you were bad at math, if you were bad at skiing, if you were bad at fitness, does not mean that you're done. Does not dictate how good or bad you are. Again, this goes back to this idea of having a growth mindset. Being a lifelong learner is exactly what a growth mindset is. Understanding that at any point in time, you can make that decision to get better. You can make that decision that you're no longer going to associate as mediocre. You're not going to associate as just being for example, a cook. You're not going to just associate with being whatever that thing is that you are right now, and that you're convincing yourself that that's your limit, right? A lot of people have limits here, and they have set it for themselves. They've set it because You are a finished product in your mind that you have, again, you went through schooling, you went through this, you went through that, and now that's all there is to your life. No, no, that's not all there is. And I'm here today to tell you guys, adopt the mindset. You're an unfinished product. You're always in production. You're always going through reproduction. You're always going through growth. You're always going through reflection. You're always going through a metamorphosis of becoming. Look, think about it like this again, who you were last year. If you're the same person every single year, that to me is the definition of dying. That is the definition of dying. Regret, not making progress, guys. Every single year, you should be adapting. You should be changing. You should be growing, learning new things, getting better. And that's the idea of being a lifelong learner, being an unfinished product, is that you're never done. You go through production, but that doesn't mean that once you click done and that's it. That's all you're ever going to be. No. Adopt the mindset that at any point, you can get better at your fitness, at your health, at your relationships, at your business, anything you want. But the only way you can do that, guys, is to change your approach, change your mindset around what you think you are. And what you think you are right now is not all there is, because there's room for you to grow. There's room for you to expand, and you need to believe that. There's room for you to get better. And again, the reason why I'm talking about this is that people, when I say this, it sounds so clear cut. It seems so, oh, that makes total sense. Yeah, of course, if I put effort, blah, blah, blah. You would be surprised of how many people, once they get to a certain point, that is what they accept is their level of standard. And when they accept that level of standard, then when they accept that identity as I'm always going to be unfit, I'm always going to be fat, I'm always going to be lazy, that they stay with that identity and they never change because they think that that's all there is. And I'm telling you guys, you need to adopt the mindset of an unfinished product. You need to adopt the mindset that at any point, again, you have to make that decision. And I love this idea because it means that, look, if you have flaws, if you're not perfect, if you have things that you want to work on, guess what? You're an unfinished product. Isn't that amazing? You can change. You can get better. You can improve. Imagine if something went in production, a shirt or a sweater, and it had maybe the thing was crossed, whatever. It was slanted, right? If that was in production and that was it, do you think it would sell well? Do you think that that's, again, like, do you think it would do well in selling to the products to other people? Probably not. But it's okay because it's an unfinished product. They can go back, they can edit, you can change it. Same thing applies with your habits, with your thoughts, with your behaviors, guys. At any point, when you click finish, you can always go back. But a lot of people think that once they do that thing, when you try that thing, I've been an accountant for 3 years. Oh, but I've been lazy and unfit for 2 years. Doesn't matter. At any point, guys, understand you're a lifelong learner. You're not meant to stay the same. You're meant to change. And with that being said, guys, I just want to make this super quick and give you take-home message is, again, at any point, new dogs can learn new tricks. Okay? That old saying, old dogs can't learn new tricks, is bullshit. Adopt the mindset. Adopt the mindset that you're an unfinished product, that you are still developing until the day that you die. Anything that you want, you can continue to grow, to get better, and become that person that you want to be. You can become that best version of you. With that being said, I hope this inspired you. Please share it with a friend or family. Remember, don't give up on yourself. You're not done. You have way more in you, and I want to grab that out of you. So please share it with a friend or family. And until next time, this is your coach, DJ, signing out. Peace, guys. Have the best day ever.